Welcome to a brand new video brought to you by the good people at FM Wonderkids. Today we're going to be looking at free transfers in Football Manager 2018. Now, what is a free transfer? A free transfer is a player that you don't have to necessarily spend a transfer fee on. All you need is enough money in your wage kitty to afford their wage demands. If you have a look at this column here, that'll tell you the maximum wage demands of some of the players which we've got on our scouting shortlist today, and then here you'll have some of the minimum demands. Here's a list of their pros. So a lot of the guys we got here are speed demons, so that'll give you a little tip as to what these players main attributes are. So without further ado, I'll go through them and we'll talk about which ones you might want to sign. We'll start off with, if you're a lower league club, you might want to sign some of these guys down here. Their wage demands are slightly lower, but they will be able to add something to your team, and don't forget they're absolutely free. So this guy here, max wage demands 1,800, and his pros are obviously speed, acceleration, and pace. He's got flair as well, and he's able to dribble. So if you're a local league team, he's absolutely free. Get him in, stick him on the wing. He will be fast. Speed is key when you're attacking. So next up, we'll go for Adam Hanley. Again, speed. He's a fullback and he's 23 as well, which is good for a free transfer. Sometimes you'll find these free transfers are a little bit older, so you've got 31, 32. This guy's 23. His technical attributes aren't going to set the world on fire, but look at that. Look at his pace, stamina, natural fitness, agility, and acceleration. That's exactly what you want in your fullbacks, especially if you're a lower league team. We'll have a little look at my scout report here. He's got a little bit of potential ability on the go. So if you're, he's currently performing at Sky Bet League 1 level, but he's got the ability to play in the Championship. So get him in and develop this guy. Next then, we'll go to this guy here. He's got a very good potential ability, one of the best on the list. His current ability isn't too great, but you can see he's a defensive right back, kind of along the lines of maybe a John O'Shea or a Wes Brown. He's got some ability and he will improve because he's only 21 years old. So you can see he's quite physical and he's very defensive. So definitely someone worth getting in. If you're a lower league team, again, he's performing at a Sky Bet League 2 level at the moment, but he's got the potential to be a lot better than that. So get him in if you're a lower league team. Play him, give him the games. That's key. Always give him the game experience and you will see him improve. Okay, so I'm not going to go through every single person today on the list, so feel free to pause the game, have a little look at them yourself, and see which kind of positions you want. So I got all my positions here. So we got strikers down the bottom and defenders at the top. No goalkeepers actually made it onto the list today. So some more mentions. We got this guy here, Wellerton. Again, wage demands are very low, but he's got some good technical ability. He can finish. He's got first touch. And he's got some speed, acceleration, and pace, as well as some bravery and some technical abilities there, such as off the ball. Get him in, stick him up front for your lower league teams. He will do the business. So, again, max wage demands are on the side here. So we go a little bit further up, and we got Sulley Muntari. So, defensive centre midfielder. Very good pedigree. I think he's played for Inter Milan. He's played for AC Milan. He's played for Sunderland and Portsmouth. So very good pedigree. A lot of experience. And he can stick a goal in as well for you. Further up the list then, I'll just reorganize this under potential ability. Around the same level, sorry, we'll go for Kapal. 29 years old, so it's a good age. He's a winger. Stick him on the wing. He's still got a bit of pace and he can cross and he can dribble too, and he's got the mental attributes to be solid. Again, we'll go in the same kind of region. Abu Dhabi, central midfielder. We all remember him from his Arsenal days. Quite well-rounded and very good physically. 31 years old, so he's not quite over the hill yet. Another honourable mention would go for Giuseppe Rossi. I don't know if you guys can remember him from previous Football Manager games, but on some of the previous ones, he was one of the best strikers on the game. You can see his finishing still hasn't changed. Very good finisher, very good first touch, and he's got determination as well as composure This guy, if he's fit, and that's the key, if he is fit, will score a lot of goals for you. At the moment, you can see he's got damaged cruciate ligaments out to 2 or 3 months. You might not be able to get him straight away, but maybe sign him with a view for him signing in a couple of months. If you have a look at his history here, you can see he was at Man United. Wayne Rooney once said about him that he was the best finisher at the club at Man United. He then went on loan to Newcastle. I remember it very well because he scored 0 goals and he was in my fantasy football team. 11 games, 0 goals, so let's just forget about that. You can see then he went to Spain, he went to Italy, performed really well, scored a lot of goals, but just don't give him 11 games because he won't score if he gets 11 games. That's a little bit odd. But yeah, definitely someone worth getting in. Very good finisher as long as he stays fit. So we'll go to the top 5 now. Top 6 probably. Vucinic is very good. A little bit older, 33, but he's still got all his technical ability. Look at that in abundance. Still quite physical as well, and you can't really knock him mentally either. Get him in, stick him up front. We'll have a little look what my scout says here. My scout report. Yeah, he's got the ability to operate at a decent Premier Division level. So if you're a decent Premier League club, it's definitely worth getting him in. Remember, absolutely free. His wage demand's only 17 grand there as well. So Flamini, we all remember Flamini, about 33 years old now, but he's still solid in the centre of the park. He can mark, he can tackle, and he's got the positioning awareness as well as a lot of teamwork and work rate. His physical side will start to diminish, but he's still good enough to play at a championship level. So that's Flamini. Next, you got this guy here, Nasser Al-Ajiji, is it? I can't see that, but he's left back. He's young as well, so he's Albanian left back, young, not the quickest, which is what you usually look for in your left backs, but he's very well rounded and he can play in a lot of positions. Maybe get him a little bit further up the park if you want to. Maybe stick him at wing back, depending on your formation. Vucinic, I think we've mentioned. We'll go on to Malumbu. Joseph Malumbu, centre back, tackling, marking, positioning. Great. He's got the determination and he's very good mentally there with his bravery and composure. Still very physical as well. 30 years old. He's just finished playing at Norwich. Definitely someone worth getting in. Just check my scout here. Yeah, he recommends decent championship level, so definitely worth looking at. Absolutely free, good, solid centre back. We spoke about these 2 guys here, and then the 2 top guys are French fullbacks. They've got higher wage demands, but don't forget they're absolutely free to buy. So we got Tremolemolinos, or whatever his name is here, left back, very well rounded, still got a bit of pace, and look at that crossing ability. Definitely someone worth bringing in. Maybe bring him in as backup if you're a better Premier League team, or even as a first choice. If you are a lower Premier League team, I'll just have a little look what my scout recommends. Yeah, he's operating at a good Premier Division level. So if you're a good Premier Division team, he's someone who you can get in for absolutely free. Top then is Sagna. He's been He's been snapped up, rather, by the Chinese club here straight away. So if that's the kind of player you're after, get on it straight away because he does get snapped up. Very good defensively still. You can see his tackling, his heading, and his strength and stamina is still fantastic, and he's still got the mental ability. Obviously, he's just probably finished playing for Man City, yep, and he's been at Arsenal for years and years and years. Got a lot of appearances and plays very well. That's it for today then, guys. That's my free transfer list. Like I say, feel free to pause the video, have a little look at all the players on the list, and don't forget to like the video if you've liked it, and subscribe for more great content coming soon.